have to hear. Drink a good deal of it, make a good meal of it, stick to your old-fashioned beer. Now don't be afraid of it, drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer.
Hello again, everybody. It's Mark McDermott, your one-take beer reviewer, Chicago's Craft Beer Examiner, and the Beeronaut on Chicago Now. And I have had a couple of beers provided to me for my impressions, so let's try to get through one of them right now. I have been sent Newcastle Founders Ale. It's the brand new spring seasonal. I was going to say winter, but that's obviously the winter IPA. This is their brand extension from the same old Newcastle Brown. So now they have a spring Founders Ale, and let's read a little bit from the news release that they sent about it. Yes, the 4th limited edition brew, available nationwide for a limited time. It goes with the Summer Ale, Werewolf, and Winter IPA on a rotating basis throughout the year. It is, they say, a full-bodied drinkable brew. Well, they're always drinkable, aren't they? With dry, hoppy, and roasted flavors. Classic bitter ale balanced by subtly sweet aroma notes of caramel and fruit. The iconic 5-point star on our label recognizes the 5 founding breweries of Newcastle, and the beer further celebrates the legend of our original Geordie brewers and patrons, said Charles Van Eyes, brand director of Newcastle Brown Ale. So they say they're going a little back further into their history. So let's give this one a shot. Try to put a coin on my bottle opener so I can keep the cap for collectability. Set it there so I don't knock anything over later on, and give it a nice pour. This is a British ale type glass. A little like the shaker, but with the curve around the sides. And once again, I've poured it straight down into the glass, and it's nicely bubbly. It has a light brown, amber, maybe even a slightly russet orange flavor, color, that is. And there is a definite fruity English ale smell. So it's had a nice warm ferment, and don't get much note of hops out there yet. I'm going to let this settle a little more, pour it in. And obviously there's a nice head being kicked up here. Yes, this is I can see, you can tell, it's a Goose Island provided glass. Still getting through the foam here. Well, despite all the bubbles you can see forming on the sides of the glass, it is not overly carbonated. As I understand it, the regular English bitter style, as opposed to the extra special bitters, are a little sweet. They're just a little more bitter than the kind of beers they came after historically. This has some sweetness to it, a little more malty than hoppy. Like I said, some fruit character of a warm ale ferment. This was brewed, by the way, in Edinburgh, Scotland, by another branch of the Heineken breweries in England. As all the other Newcastle seasonals are. But, well, it's once again a very sessionable ale, and yes, I will say drinkable, in that you can take it down without too much thought, or without too much in its way. It's trying to catch an alcohol percentage on it, but I'm sure it's quite light, and I'll try to fill that in later. Well, clearly I'm having no trouble with this one at all. It's a malty English style beer, as they promised. I still can't catch any distinctive hop balance to it, just to say there's enough to keep the sweetness from getting into the way. So this is pretty well recommended. It's the Newcastle Founders Ale, currently coming to our area for the spring in a limited edition.
Now don't